Yo, what up, what up? My name is AvuKamu. Welcome to The Evil Within. And before I talk about this game, I would like my lovely and incredibly handsome couch to introduce themselves.
And you're looking at me first, right?
Sorry, BT, go ahead.
Oh, hi. My name is BloodThunder, BT for short. Evil Within 2 is definitely a game that we'll be seeing Kamu break, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm Maxylobes. I've watched Kamu run this game quite a few times, but even I still, get surprised by some of these crazy tricks that are going to happen. So, yeah, you're going to really enjoy it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Bobbeigh, and welcome to the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and Kuan waiting room. We'll get you back to the action in just a bit.
And that's a wrap. That's time.
But Evil Within 2 is going to be absolutely great. I watched AvuKamu grind this out in the practice room, and he is ready to strut his stuff on the live stage.
All right, to introduce this category, this is any % new game plus no intro. This is no intro, which skips 20 minutes of walking, talking, holding W. Nobody wants to see that. I like it, but, it's not the most interesting. New game plus, because this game is a lot of movement. This game is the only game on its own engine. Tango Gameworks' in-game studio engine, STEM engine. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit more. Any % complete the game as fast as we can. Are we ready on timer in 3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck.
So I would love to tell you about what is happening in the game, but there is immediately one of the hardest skips I've ever done in my speedrun career. But BT, you could explain it while it's happening.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing this tech throughout the entire run. This is known as a zip, but it's also kind of combined into what we're going to call a launch. He's going to set up in a very specific position with a specific FPS. Look over here. He's going to go for a zip. We'll explain how this is kind of done as we go. Let's see if we land on this roof over here. That looks really good. Oh, a little too far.
Yeah. We need to hit an invisible wall just a little bit higher. This is extremely precise. A lot of small factors.
Try it again. Looks pretty
Nah,
good.
It's short.
Yeah, a little short.
Yeah, every time you do that, just
I already
please.
knew the crowd was gonna do that.
We go third try as a charm.
That's there we go.
Okay. We're not done yet. We still have to get back in.
We still have to get back inbounds. We're gonna change our FPS because FPS is a very, very big part of this run. We have another skip coming up that is going to take us back inbounds. We need to find a frame right here that will get us not soft locked, and there we go. We are back inbounds. That 1 minute of skips has actually saved about 30, 45 minutes of this gameplay immediately. So that's decent
bonkers.
ratio. Wild, some would say.
Yeah, Evil Within 2, compared to the first game, kind of went for this more open level design early on in the game. It gets a little more linear as we go on, but that's what allows these skips to actually cut out so much gameplay. Instead of running around the map, doing all these side missions and side quests, you can just skip to what you need to do.
Calm down.
Get back in bounds and make it look pretty easy.
Yep. And because the game is a little bit confused that we skip probably 30 autosaves, what we're going to do is wait for the autosave. You'll see it in the top right corner of the screen. And we are going to load this second autosave. And what loading this second autosave does when it appears is that it is going to save warp us. And we are kind of abusing the game. It thinks we should be somewhere else. So we're going to teleport somewhere else in the current game state, saving maybe an extra 5 minutes coming out of this place, and there we go, out of the warehouse. Normally you'd have to move this, but it's its own shanky little engine, so. But yeah, we could talk a little bit about the game. So most modern horror games either involve saving your daughter or saving your wife. This is saving both of them, so that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Hope I can reach your knees.
And this is the second type of skip. If you guys kind of look at the screen, when I'm moving, at a certain part of the animation, I could do a certain set of inputs which will teleport me forward like that. This is actually incredibly specific because if I overhold it, I will go out of bounds and end up in AGDQ or Evil Within 3. And if I do it too short, it's not really a time save. So each one is kind of you kind of have to play the game, do the speedrun to know how far you want to go with each one. So, ooh, what are you doing there, Sebastian? All right, we're gonna go back to Liam O'Neill since we were supposed to initially go around this whole open world town, like BT said. There are a couple of optional bosses you could do, but this is a speed run, so we are going for the fastest objectives possible. You'll notice that the doors actually despawn because of all the skips we were doing. We also have a stamina system as well that we'll utilize as well, but
it does unfortunate, but it's amazing. Where's the Hallmark? Looks like once you're in that should take. You could have maybe so, but I couldn't have given you this. The past my community, you'd never make it through alive without this. Deadly
Wow.
gas leaks. Huh?
I mean, it's nice that Liam's giving you that gas
Thanks
mask,
for
but
saving the worst for
there's a
last.
lot of evil out there,
Based on what
Kamu.
we've seen so far, you're not
well, Maxi, there's evil within, too.
So how will a gas mask help?
All right, so we're going to a new place in the map. We are going to do the same setup, and I will be using an FPS swap. These FPS swaps are incredibly important for this run because, long story short, the higher your FPS, the further you will go, and if you go too far, like I said, you will not end up in the map. But hopefully this ends up where we want to go, and exactly right in the level where we want to go.
Hit the bullseye on that. Good job.
So this is the computer O'Neill was talking about.
So currently we're going to be entering what we call the Marrow. The Marrow is a hub world, and Union and all of its other subsidiaries are the levels. The easiest analogy I could say is if you played Super Mario 64, the Marrow is Princess Peach's castle, and instead of paintings we're going into for levels, we're going into 2000s Windows XP computers, I guess, for the levels. So this is the hub world. We got a little bit of a skip here. It says like 30 seconds, but if we place this properly, it'll open up the electric gate. It's meant to be a shortcut back. We're gonna hit an autosave here, and what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna reload the game. Because when we reload the game at a certain point, it changes the enemy's behavior. And in this instance in particular, it actually gets rid of a couple of enemies. This section is normally a fight all. You gotta fight a bunch of waves to get through, but we're actually gonna show up the coolest skip. Bobby, if you wanna talk about that while I set up for it.
Yeah, and he'll be performing these sort of like wall clips like through multiple instances throughout the run. But this will actually take advantage of the cover system, and like he'll be using that FPS toggle because this is a 4-frame perfect, as in like 4 1-frame perfect inputs. The higher your frame rate is, the trickier it'll be to actually land it. Kamu likes to go to like 25 FPS. Other Evil Within 2 runners have like their own like FPS or own rhythm to do that. He'll actually be taking advantage of that cover system, and there we go, that clip out of bounds. But we're not quite done yet.
We gotta get back inbounds. And there we go. We are back. Well, we're still out of bounds. But normally you would have to fight that whole section, fight a bunch of dudes, COD, zombies, whatever, wave, horde style you want to talk about. What am I stuck on? But instead now we're going to skip that level and the next level as well. This is actually the newest skip that has been found in this game. I call it sewer skip. A lot of other people call it FPS skip because this is normally a stealth section where the sewers is filled with gas. You're not allowed to use your firearm, so it's a stealth section, puzzles and whatnot. But as speedrunners, stealth is not in our dictionary, so we are going to just go over the entire level and get back inbounds using an autosave. To be a little careful here. You don't want to get soft locked. There we go. Hey, BT.
Yeah.
You see that mouse over there?
Maybe a little bit.
Second fastest mouse I've seen after BT running Mouse PI this Saturday.
Ooh.
Tune in for that.
And Kamu's gonna be on couch.
So we're gonna go back inbounds by loading that autosave, and it actually takes us up the ladder right there as well. Instead of walking, why don't we just zip? Doesn't count as our steps, but it's a lot
I
cooler.
like that way better than stair skating. Like truth be
Just-
told.
Just zipping.
I might have ended up in a different game. I might have ended up in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein at that point. There we go.
Nice.
That's how that's supposed to look.
Yeah.
Here it is.
my way back into Union.
So we're gonna load into the level Union City Hall. Normally, in this part of the story, you would fight 2 different bosses. For those of you interested in looking at those bosses, the bosses' names are the Guardian and Obscura. Fortunately for us, all we need to do is load into the level and load back into the hub world. And the reason why we do this is only half the hub world is loaded in until we load into this level. So by entering this level and coming back out, the rest of the hub world is loaded in, and we're able to proceed through the gameplay at this point. It's a very beautiful loading zone. We're gonna utilize an autosave right here. So the game at this point, while I'm loading into this autosave back into the Marrow, it's still loading resources, so there are a lot of assets that are not fully loaded in yet, so hopefully this is a first try deal. But this wall would normally open up after you fight the 2 bosses in the other world, but you can actually just kind of skip that and yeah, save another 45 minutes to an hour on this speedrun, something like that.
So casually saying that.
What is the comparison?
If you guys
to,
were
like,
expecting scary bosses, you're not going to get a lot of scary bosses. And that's one of the main reasons why we do New Game Plus, because if there were a lot of bosses we'd play New Game, you know, there's a little routing of weapons, fighting. Not a lot of fighting in this game. It is mostly us avoiding our problems by zipping, launching, or as planned.
No fall damage. Let's go.
Let's go. Another wall clip right here.
Yeah, so you need to make sure he's not like looking down this hallway when he sets it up, so he's gonna look to the left,
The wall
and
whisper.
then do the 4 inputs and try to just clip on through.
There we go. That skips a lot. I don't want to climb down. I've never had that prompt before. Surely.
Do you think it's safe?
Nah.
Do it.
We just wait. So we skip a lot of narratives right there. We get you hear a large drop in the music because there's actually supposed to be a very spooky monster there, but because we just skipped the assets loading in, there's nothing there. We're gonna go to the next section of the game.
Hell out of here.
However, we will be introduced to a new type of enemy. This boss is extremely relevant to the later half of the game, so try to remember this boss. But for now, we got a scripted grab. We just need to shoot it 2 times in the head. Three, because I can't aim, apparently. But yeah. Remember that boss will become extremely relevant throughout the rest of the game. But for now, on to the next section. We're gonna get introduced to a new character here, Yukiko Hoffman. There's this whole cutscene tied to meeting her. However, that's slow. So what we're actually gonna do is try to zip past the trigger that skips the cutscene. So the trigger is a little bit past the doorway, so we need to just kind of... that was incredibly rude.
Rude.
And there we go. Skip the cutscene. But funnily enough, her character is loaded behind these boxes. She's just playing hide and seek at this point. So, hi, Yukiko. Everyone say hi, Yukiko.
She knows we can see her, right? Like, like the jig is up.
All right, so we're gonna load into the next level. This is kind of the second half of Union. Yeah, we're on our way to the halfway boss of this game at this point. That's exciting. But before we get to the halfway point, the halfway boss of this game, Stefano Valentini, we have to get rid of 2 paintings that are impeding our entrance into the movie theater where he is located in. Normally what this means is you gotta find those specific paintings around town. There are a lot of fake red herring paintings, but you gotta enter 2 specific paintings that will have bosses, that will have a lot of villain monologues, ha ha ha, I'm better than you sections, puzzles, narratives, but, you know, I mean, you guys already know we're gonna go over that barrier, so.
Well, what if they didn't know that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spoilers.
I'm sorry. Guys, we're gonna go over the barrier, okay? It's not gonna be that bad. Maybe.
Yeah, but doing another launcher and just gonna ricochet off some stuff. So we can get up over
I
a
didn't
wall.
get enough distance, so we'll reload that position.
Certainly went higher than usual, though.
Oh, yeah, that was actually a little bit. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. we need a bounce forward. Let me set this
Sebastian basically just comes to pinball in this section.
pretty much. My goal is actually to make the crowd get tired by saying "we" by just kind of messing up these a little bit each time.
Challenge accepted.
All right.
We will not back down. The wheeze will continue until morale decreases.
Yeah, this one's a little bit trickier because you need to bounce off of 3 textures in theory, so that wasn't it.
You almost weed there. Oh, I heard that.
Oh, okay, that looks pretty good.
That looks
There
good.
we go. So we skipped 2 more bosses. At this point, I think we have actually skipped 5 bosses. And right now we're coming up on a chapter split. This game is 15 chapters, and right now we're, RTA, less than 15 minutes. So, that actually works out. 15 chapters in this game. We are currently entering chapter 8. Whoa. This is a walking and talking section, so I don't want to get caught in a scripted walk. So what I'm going to actually do here is, normally you'd have to run through the movie theater here. Ooh, hold up, you got to do this first. Normally you have to walk through the movie theater in a walk and talk dialogue section, but what we're gonna do is ego check. And funnily enough, there is an interaction there that takes you literally to the next level. Don't ask how we found that out, we just kind of got bored one day.
Are these the back rooms? Did we just no clip straight into the back rooms?
Yeah. It's kind of fun. It's kind of weird why, from a development perspective, why that interaction is there, because there's a cutscene in between. There's a whole transition of everything. I don't know why that asset is there, but works out for the speed run. Anyway, the halfway villain is Stefano Valentini. He is a very edgy artist who likes killing things. Not a very good combination. He also has an Eldritch God on his side, as you will see in about 3, 2, 1. Okay, my timing's off, my bad. This is a stealth section. If you're in the limelight too long, you will die instantly.
Where exactly does one hire an Eldritch God?
1-800 Eldritch God for hire. Or Craigslist. Craigslist might be easier to find an Eldritch God. We're gonna reset the site. We're gonna reset the save here because it resets the search cycle. So we're actually able to just run past the Eldritch God's gaze. This is the first half of the stealth section. Incredibly easy. He is too slow to match the speed of 54-year-old Sebastian Castellanos. Part 2 is a little bit trickier, but we're gonna go into the corners where there are a little bit of shadows, resetting the kill cycle. Oh. And then we're gonna go to this final corner where the light does not reach. And then that is the stealth section, the quote-unquote the stealth section of the game.
Good job, Kamu.
Didn't you tell me you struggled with this for a little bit?
I did, yeah. I did.
Did you make those noises?
I did make those noises.
All right, we are on our way to fight Stefano Valentini. We got time for a donation, actually, at this point.
Tremendous. Thank you, Camu. You give the GDQ community the ability to save dogs. They will pop up en masse, as we are already at 82% for the incentive for Save the Dogs for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein coming up in just a few moments. And that also includes some donations from your community, as we have $50 from Sanjan saying, "Hi Camu, my goat. Good luck on the run, gamer. Happy to see you get your favorite run on the stage finally, and surely you'll go zooming your way to victory. P.S. I was here the entire time."
Thank you, Sanjin. I love this game. Anyway, this is the halfway boss of the game. He has a random teleport attack. It's random unless you stand still. So if you stand still and don't actually move, he's gonna appear right here. Oh my goodness. That brings us to phase 2. He's gonna teleport a lot more aggressively. He's gonna bring out the Eldritch God with a bunch of tentacles. He's gonna say all these edgy stuff. I've had enough of this, prepare to die. What he actually means when he says prepare to die is that he is prepared to die, so we're going to shoot him twice. And that is the Stefano Valentini halfway boss fight of The Evil Within 2.
Oh, goodbye, Eldritch God.
Goodbye.
I kind of liked you.
He's so sad.
I know. It's because he's dying.
So if that is the halfway boss, you might be wondering, then if the first half of the game is 20 minutes, why is the second half of the game like an hour? Well, I'm going to say a lot of scary words for a lot of speedrunners, so bear with me. Triggers and invisible walls and forced dialogue sections. I know, I'm sorry. I should have led with a warning. My bad. Yeah, so we're introduced the second boss, or the second half boss, Theodore Wallace. He's kind of this priest figure, cult of the fire, or I don't know, monologue, villain monologue. Your punishment must be more severe.
Kamu becomes goblin.
Is he one of those dogs we're trying to save?
I love the individuals on my couch. Anyway, kind of just an interlude section before we get back into the open world. This is kind of all in Sebastian's mind. Theodore Wallace is able to project reality. And this is kind of the theme. It's very dark, very dungeony, very Evil Within 1-esque. It's kind of a throwback to that. We're going to get introduced to a new type of enemy, but it's New Game Plus, so it doesn't matter how strong they are, honestly. Yeah, you got time for a couple of donations right here.
I have a $500 donation from Justin. Saying, got to make sure the dogs are safe. Again, very pro-dog audience here. Also, another note for your community, Raven Sky donates $10 and say, hey, Avu, all skips first try, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Great to see you on the grand stage again, Avu. Oh, and Lara?
Thank you, Raven. Okay. We need to reload this autosave here because we want to manipulate a sleep pattern of the enemies in this level. This is kind of a prison area where the enemies will awaken. We killed one specific zombie that raises the alarm. So we're kind of hoping for an RNG where none of them wake up. Oh, this would happen in a marathon setting. But that's okay. What we're gonna do here is the old reliable speedrun technique, and that's pray. Usually it works. Yes, it's New Game Plus, I'm aware.
Thank you, video game.
Thank you, video game. I cannot get achievements while you are playing New Game Plus. Thank you.
What did you just shoot on the ground? Because that guy did not like it. He is dead.
No, it's a smog thing. It's supposed to impair the visions and.
I don't know if it was just smog. Like, I'm from LA.
Don't worry about it.
I'm kind of worried about it.
Don't worry. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
But I want the answers.
How long is this ladder? Oh, never mind.
Irrelevant. Your point is irrelevant. We fall down. But no, as you guys can kind of see, this is the vibe. It's a lot less free-flowy. It is very kind of A to B to C to D to E to F. And we're going to actually kind of zip a little bit here. And we're actually going to have a bit of a dialogue overlap.
I thought he was going to keep going. It's like the whole alphabet is right there.
A, B, C, D.
No, wait.
This is my favorite section of the run because Sebastian is going to hear his daughter say a bunch of negative things to him. And what I like to do is I like to imagine it's someone saying that to me about my speedrunning abilities. It's a very good, it keeps my ego in check.
Is this
Please, I swear, I'm good.
Is this like
Yes,
a combo
regarding
nightmare?
your speedrunning, you didn't believe your wife.
It's Kamu just having that nightmare just in his sleep. My wife.
Where's my wife?
I didn't gold split. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have a forced fight with the Molten guys right here. It's 3 enemies, New Game Plus, 3 shots each, hopefully. We got time for 2 donations at this point.
All right, we've got a $5 donation from Panda Capri saying, tried hiring an Eldritch God. All I got was a spotlight, 1 of 5 stars. We also have $100 from Steigen Nocturne saying simply, whee!
Runner. You can keep
That didn't seem so wee.
That's a whoa.
Sebastian is okay, you got this. You called him the Molten guy?
What would you call him, the ice guy?
No, well, no, but
Yeah, he's the Molten guy because he's made of molten rock. and
Molten?
lava. Yeah.
Molten.
Molten.
Fine, Minnesota Molten.
You made it sound like a currency.
The Molten is down today. We're gonna actually damage ourselves right here because the main reason why we do this is because we're kind of just waiting anyway. And as like I said, there is a stamina system. On the left, it is that giant orange, yellow bar. We can recharge our stamina system by healing, and we cannot heal if we are at full HP. So it works out. Another cool skip here. This is, I say every skip's the most annoying one. This is actually the most annoying one for now. So, that wasn't it. That was also not it.
Yeah, so what Kamu's trying to do right now is he's actually trying to launch himself upward so he can reach the upper floor of this room.
Oh yeah.
But it is quite finicky.
It is.
There's-
This
there's-
one, this is it works. When it works, you get it first try every time, but this one is super finicky.
A little bit more involved, I would say.
A little bit.
Yeah, once again, what makes it so finicky is just having to do this in a very specific part of the animation with a different FPS.
Oh, that was right, but yeah, we need to land in the spot specifically so we don't actually maintain our momentum to fall down.
It's all right, you got this, Kamu. Can we get some support from the audience? You got this, Kamu.
I mean, the best part of this run is a lot of these skips, some days you actually just nail them first try, and other days you just don't get it ever. It's just, it is what it is. At the end of the day,
I'm just remembering all those mean things on the wall at this point.
yeah, they were true. It turns out they were true. No.
Sebastian's just being really
You know, of
upset.
all the skips to give me trouble during my GDQ run, I didn't think it'd be this one, in all honesty. This is kind of a all or nothing skip. We'll give it 30 seconds more try, otherwise I could just do this normally. This skip is really cool because it is a combination of 3 skips to actually progress this part. It's the FPS. Hold up.
Mental reset.
Yeah, mental reset. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep trying because I don't remember the puzzle solution actually.
Classic speedrunner.
This will work. This will work.
Quick little desk pop.
There we go.
We?
There.
Yeah, that's the finicky part done.
Yeah. Oh, well, this part's also kind of finicky
Is
too. Yeah. No, you don't want to go there, Sebastian.
I actually have
Yeah, you
another
actually
zip
want
off
to
of this.
zip off of this into the cutscene. This is also an alternative as well. This is kind of the backup strat. We want to zip so that we're just over this wall. Try that again. There we go. We're gonna go back here and we're gonna kind of get teleported out of this level into the real world. This is all in our minds, remember? So we're gonna get introduced to a new character, our NPC
We run out of ammo.
friend, who's conveniently named Woman.
What the hell is going on here?
We can talk later. Just focus on staying alive.
So that's who Woman is. Anyway, this is a cabin section in horror games. We like to call cabin sections wave, defense, you know, horde style through a bunch of windows. You're in a closed space and you have to kill everyone. This is New Game Plus, so what we're going to do is just spam the electric bolts. Wherever they are, they're going to get shocked.
Okay, and what's Woman going to do?
Woman is going to watch.
Okay.
I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way, but you know. That's how I get canceled, I guess. Are you okay? She has to say a line to progress to the next wave. I'm sorry I called. Okay.
Don't let them gang up on you.
There we go. Wave 3.
Oh, she's moving. Never mind. Going back.
Just save her over there.
There we go. We're gonna take a little bit of damage here. I'm sorry. Did that scare you?
A little bit.
Not bad.
I don't know why. I'm easily scared tonight. After the gunshots earlier from Sebastian.
We're gonna get a new type of enemy. These are dogs we do not want to save. We're gonna wait for the eye.
Those are not dogs, dude.
They're the dogs. We call them the dogs of this game. We're gonna wait for the iframes and shoot them.
Have you ever seen a dog?
That does not sound like a dog.
Is it a cat?
It's a what? What? Who said that?
Anyway, this woman is named Esmeralda Torres. She is kind of our companion plot device to carry the narrative. We don't like how she looks, so we're going to buy a $60 battle pass. We're going to give her a little bit of aura right here. I would say her presence is quite electrifying. She
I could have done that on my own.
She couldn't have done that on her own.
Sebastian.
She needed
I know.
a pep talk for the aura.
You know, some games would
No time
charge
for 20
$80
questions.
for
My
that
safe
kind
house
of
isn't too far.
cosmetic honor.
We can talk on the way there. Come on. Take whatever
Speaking
you
of
need
electrifying
inside.
things,
I'll be out here.
maybe our host can amp up the situation with current
There might be more of those
donations.
things.
You can at least tell me how you
I'll
know
do
my
my best. We have a $5 donation from Mr. Moves saying, just remember, when making a Craigslist post for an Eldritch God, make sure to run a background check. You never want to be caught off guard by an endless Eldritch horror with a record.
What plan?
Getting Lily out of here.
We also have a $25 donation from Jumpy saying horror block is my favorite block of GDQ events. Let this go towards saving the dogs, and we are very close to saving those dogs. 88% of the way there, less than $400 needed to hit that incentive. So by all means, gamers,
There might be another way.
we want to hear from you. Let's save those dogs.
Save the dogs. I call this strat Chekhov's Battle Pass, a playoff of Chekhov's gun, if you know what that is. Do y'all know what Chekhov's gun is?
There's 2 battle passes?
Yeah, well, I'm sure she
Well, it's the
won't
same
know.
battle pass, but
It's the same-
okay.
we're actually going to put it to use here.
Is there like, is it premium and then like
Over
regular and
It's like diamond tier.
diamond tier?
Yeah, I would. You know what? I complain about it, but I would pay for
One
the
of us has
premium
got to
of this
lift
game.
while the other one crawls through.
Force walk and talk section. Pretty much here, there are a lot of invisible walls that we can't really zip past.
Drop it on your head.
All the best we can do is just zip past Torres at this point. But this whole next 5 minutes is just us waiting for Torres. She's going to tell us about the whole plot device. That our estranged wife is actually alive in the STEM engine and trying to help us save our daughter at this point.
So you're telling me Kidman
But
had a
we
plan to
believe
kill
that
all
we
these
haven't
officers?
met her at this point. So
Actually,
at this point,
it
we're
was
just
your
trying to
wife's
figure out all the
plan.
pieces going on.
So that's
Remember,
why
we
she's
still need to save our daughter, and our wife is somehow
part
involved.
of Mobius.
I don't think we ever mentioned it, but this whole thing is taking place inside of a giant machine. You can think of it as the Matrix,
Oh, yeah.
which the daughter is like the core that everybody wants
Gonna
to
have to duck.
use for their own nefarious
This isn't the
purposes.
time, Torres.
So this might look like the real world, but
I don't understand.
it's actually just inside
Why
STEM
would you
itself.
join them?
I love
She found
invisible
out they
walls.
had Lily.
I love
and
waiting
the only
for
way
her.
to take them down is from the inside. So she
Yeah, we have time for a donation.
All these years.
Well, we do have a $500 donation from Reverend Gumby.
Damn it.
Saying that no dogs were harmed in the making of this donation.
But let's not lose focus.
Perfect. After this cutscene, we're actually able to utilize our zipping and get to the cutscene faster.
Of course.
At this point, we're gonna be tossed back into the Marrow, which is the hub world, if you guys recall. We have a little bit of a stealth section coming up.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, that's that.
I
kind of waiting.
Gotta admit, I did not expect the aura to last this long. I thought it was gonna like.
Oh no, it's just permanently there.
It's just there.
You just gonna forget
It's
about
Chekhov's
me?
aura.
What? You thought I'd leave you hanging like that?
Okay, we probably got time for more donations.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have this one from Student Dr. Speed Fan, who donated $10 saying, I'm a medical student and a longtime GDQ fan. I was so close to being able to come for the first time this year because of a research conference in the area, but it just didn't line up on the same week. I love this event and I love the cause you guys work so hard for. It helped inspire me to become a doctor.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Round of applause for that.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
That's
Save
I was
Lily.
gonna say, some people get inspired to play a video game for 1,000 hours, and some people get inspired to become a doctor. That's
Two very equal things.
How is this whole
all right.
thing
We're gonna
supposed
zip
to
past this entire dialogue.
Myra
Ooh, that
Theodore
was
got
dangerous.
Moby. Theodore and I were gonna get her out while Myra stayed behind to take care of Moby.
We're gonna be brought to the stealth section.
Normally,
Normally, if I was by myself, stealth sections are incredibly easy. I just run by, I just shoot everything, kill everything. But the problem is, I have an NPC, a partner with a gun, who doesn't do a lot of damage. However,
Oh no.
I gave her an aura, but a very electrifying aura.
Bro, that Baldo?
for your safe house?
I wouldn't put my safe house in the open like that.
About to crab walk towards us like a jump scare.
Behind that building,
Yeah.
Surprise.
attached to my safe house window.
Okay. I'll take the lead. Stay low and keep behind me.
Right.
So this
Watch
battle
out,
pass,
Baldo.
yeah. So this battle pass cosmetic is actually a pay-to-win cosmetic because anyone she runs by is going to get electrified in the 4 stealth section. Electrocuted. Electrified is not even a word. Huh.
I love these noises.
So I kind of hope for a little RNG here that she's not caught on any enemies. This is why I bought her the battle pass, so I could save 5 seconds. And there we go, the battle pass was used. She's able to get here safely without any distractions.
So, I gotta interject, I'm sorry. That was a stealth section and you shot everybody.
Nice, shot one person. I put a cloud of smoke down at the end, so they couldn't see me at the end.
I saw one person, so that wasn't everybody.
No, I think there are 5 or 6 of them. Kind of
Was it the same
located around.
fog from earlier?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, BT.
I want the answer.
It's just a harmless. It's a harmless fog.
Safe house runs a close second.
No, I do believe in New
Don't
Game
freak
Plus
out
you
at
could
the amount of
upgrade your
explosives I got
smoke
in
to
here.
be
They're
poisonous
as
or
safe as
something like
cookie
that.
dough. At least
Oh,
until I arm
finally, we got the answer.
you. So what are we gonna do about Theodore?
I don't know.
So a cute little bit here, because we actually entered in a way where the models kind of disagree.
How are you gonna
You
do
see
it?
Esmeralda Torres just looking in the void while we're talking to her. At this point of the story, we need to gather up all the people that we've met so far, which includes Liam O'Neill, the guy who gave us the gas mask, and Yukiko Hoffman, who we skipped the cutscene with, who was hiding behind a bunch of boxes.
Good herb.
So we need to go collect them in the earlier sections of the game.
I know. I trust. Okay. Time to get down to
We got
business.
time for 2-3 donations.
O'Neill, it's Sebastian.
All right,
Come
well,
in.
another update on the incentive. We are about $70 away from completing that incentive.
gotta
The
try
dogs
this.
will be
You should
saved.
stay
And
here
that
and get your
was
explosives and
accomplished
weapons ready.
through donations like
I'll
this
need
one,
your help.
$25 from Magnolia, who says simply,
There's no way
trans
to get out
rights.
from here.
Yeah, there's a computer in that room.
Thank you
It'll
all.
take you to exit 72.
And of course, we do want to remind you that the funds that are generated here are going towards
Got it.
Doctors Without
Good luck,
Borders.
Sebastian.
They do rely mainly on the generosity of individual donors, just like you at home.
right.
So
Let's
over
hope the
90%
Marrow is
of
still there.
their funding comes from private individual donors, with over $486,000 generated so far. It's a heck of a boost to what they can do. So thank you so much for donating so far.
We're also getting pretty close to 500k total. I'm just saying, I think in the next 45 minutes, by the end of Evil Within 2, I think we can reach that.
I would love to see that.
Absolutely.
Y'all want to see that? Y'all want to see 500K for some horror block?
Horror block 500k.
Very hard puzzle right here. It's all of them.
You lied. To me and to your wife.
My estranged wife. I'm just trying to rescue my daughter here, man. It's
Carved on
rough.
the walls, you lied about the puzzle-led GDQ and Bobbeigh.
My speedrunning prowess.
You here?
So at this point, this is where we would have met Yukiko Hoffman. We kind of noticed that Yukiko's not here. She's supposed to be with Liam, if you recall, from 30 minutes ago, the guy who gave us a gas mask. They kind of wandered off together, so we're gonna go see what the deal is. We actually need to walk in this section because there are 2 triggers we need to hit here. Otherwise, the rest of the level won't load. We're just gonna skip walking by zipping right there.
Oh, this is a Requiem elevator.
Oh, you're about to see the Resident Evil hallway. So we're gonna kind of just zip right here and the Resident
wow.
Evil,
Oh,
the
this
Resident Evil
You
hallway,
were not kidding.
Yeah.
and then just the normal lab after that.
No, go back.
I love Resident Evil.
Wait, what's this room?
It's kind of a lab.
Okay, I see tubes.
Yes, it's a lab.
There's high-C ecto cooler in the tubes. Is there anything in the high-C ecto cooler?
So we're gonna pre-set up
Maybe
for a bunch
dogs.
of enemies right here.
Okay, enemies.
If you actually go through this right here, it is actually probably one of the scariest horror bosses I've ever fought, but that it is purely optional. What we're gonna do is that we need to go through a gate, and we can only get through a gate by having a certain neural chip on us. So we're gonna go to the mortuary? Morgue? Morgue. We're gonna go to the morgue, pick out a body with the chip in it, and proceed back to the rest of the game. Puzzle solutions always the same here. It is 0, 1, 2, 8.
Okay.
Gore warning. So, you know, if you're squeamish, look away.
I wonder what's going to happen.
Ooh.
Yum.
We got time for a donation.
Heck of a time to have one. I have a $5 donation from Blackjack Gabbiani, great name, saying Torres is the most electrifying woman in speedrunning entertainment.
All right. There are a lot of enemies on our way back, but because I don't want to fight them, I'm terrified of a lot of zombies congregated into one place.
What the?
Yeah, that was the preemptive mine. We're gonna do
Another Clippo.
another Clippo. Back to the first floor. Hello, friend.
Goodbye, friend.
And wait right here.
Friend? Yeah, right. That's what I was gonna say.
Unity cerebral chip detected. Entry auto.
So at this point, we're gonna come up onto a new boss. This boss, casually, is probably one of the worst bosses. The engine is very, very janky with how this boss fight works. He's, I think, one of the tankiest. He probably is the tankiest boss in this game. He has a lot of iframes that doesn't make sense. But this is Liam O'Neill, the guy who gave us a gas mask in the beginning. He became corrupted, and instead now he is a guy with a flamethrower.
Baldo.
Very weird iframes.
That's it. I'm done playing with you.
Aw.
The feeling is mutual.
Thank God for New Game Plus.
Only everybody wasn't. I tried you to pork. You didn't have it, so what?
Let's take-
I think it's.
Whoa.
Sure, that's the boss down.
And yeah, that's the boss down. Another walk and talk section. So what we're actually going to do is zip all the way to the end while we wait for Yukiko. We're gonna give her a battle pass 2, I think. I think she's pretty cool with us giving her
You saw what he did to O'Neal.
chill vibe.
Everybody in here if he has to.
Does she have one on each hand? Did you
Pylon
plan?
it.
Oh my god, look at this. This is sick.
I've only played this game for like 1,000 hours.
Sorry to interrupt, but we have hit $3,000 for the Save the Dogs incentive for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Those puppers are safe, folks.
I'm not totally sure. But it looks a hell of a lot like the
Actually, go ahead on donations.
Whatever it is.
More than glad to do so. I have a $250 donation from Vale, the monster under your bed,
It's me.
saying, "Don't be scared during horror block. I am there with you, always."
Well, that's
Spooky.
terrifying.
I'm checking my bed after this, dude.
You can keep going.
We have, without comment, a $250 donation from the Nerd Wonder. Thank you, Nerd
Let me
Wonder.
know when you're good to go.
Tell me something. Is that enough?
And it's.
I'm good.
I'm going to check out.
We also have a $50 donation from Rhapsodic Rue saying, "Thanks, GDQ, for all you've raised for charity over the years. Great to tune in live to watch the runs." Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so we're gonna enter a new level. It is kind of a very long. It's a blood level. There's a lot of talking. There's a lot of monologuing. A lot of self-realization. A lot of slandering of Sebastian's character, which I will not absolutely stand for.
okay, Torres?
So we're gonna do a skip here, kind of in the beginning, so that we can actually get to a later part of the level. This one's actually a cool skip. I don't know if my couch has seen this. I know BT has probably seen this, but this is actually a really cool.
I'll pretend like I haven't.
I've played this game.
Oh, but you haven't seen. Oh, you haven't. This skip is new. Like McRib new.
Oh God. Lily. You're here.
Jump scare.
Well, that didn't. Oh, never mind.
Was that the
You
skip?
said the thing before it did. Like, I knew it was.
Why would I warn someone after it's happened, Maxie?
You shouldn't warn them at all.
Anyway, and so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna actually try to get to the final part of the level, and by doing that, we're actually gonna leave this map. And funnily enough, the final part of this level is loaded in that direction to the thing. I hope we don't overshoot it, because this is gonna be extremely awkward.
Keep winging.
You are like Sonic Adventure 2 voiding out right here.
Tragic. We overshot it. We have to go again.
Oh, more wing.
The longest we. Can we do it?
Fill up those lungs.
Yes. Yes, Maxie. How can I help you, Maxie?
I need you to do this. Do the thing. I need you to do the thing. You just did the thing.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I'll shut up.
Nah, this one's a tricky one. This is extremely precise. And it's also the freshest one, too. Ooh. What's going on with this one, actually? I don't think that is the right velocity. I could be...
We believe in you. Don't say that.
Yeah, that is absolutely not the right...
Where are we going?
Well, fill the lungs back up.
I saw Ohio.
This looks good.
How can you tell?
Maybe. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. And that actually skips a bunch of the game, and we are...
Good job, everybody in the crowd.
We do need to get back inbounds, though. There is kind of a maze of invisible walls, but we need to hit a very specific spot in this. The reason why I'm running diagonally is there is actually an invisible wall that is kind of impeding my way.
I like the foot slaps.
Want to do a foot slap?
Oh. Foot five.
Live?
Live and in person. From Minneapolis.
For free?
For free.
This is kind of a maze of invisible walls. I don't know why it's structured so, but this side's a little bit tricky. We're gonna try to hit this autosave, hopefully right here. Here. Nah.
And then over there. And then
Over there.
I'm watching PUBG, dog.
This is a brand new skip too. This is just there's so many variations for this one. Is it later on? I think the skip is actually further in, or the autosave is further in. Like I said, maze of invisible walls.
Much akin to like dark room navigation and like Link to the Past, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, this is one of those skips that everyone's like, how do speedrunners find this stuff out in the first place, you know?
Got it?
Yeah, we got the autosave. So it takes us to the end of this level. During this whole time, Theodore Wallace, the final villain, is trying to convince us that, you know, we're useless. Our daughter hates us. Our wife hates us. Everyone hates us. Bobby hates us. BT hates us. Max hates us.
You're always too late.
We can normally zip here, but we need to hit a trigger of a conversation start. And what we're going to do now is go all the way down the stairs. BLJ's Eat Your Heart Out.
I do. I need to find her.
So right here, we're going to have a 1 minute cutscene, 1 minute of gameplay, and another 3 minutes of cutscene. So, Mr. Blast, go absolutely ham with the donations.
More than glad to do so. We have a $10 donation from Esmeralda Torres, who says, anyone got a dryer sheet I can just kind of rub all over? And we did just open up another incentive for the Stars and Time run that's coming up in just a few hours. For the 2 hats ending, that's for $5,000. That is a secret ending achieved by doing an optional boss fight. Kiyoshi Kadri will show this off if the goal is reached. And I was thinking we might want to hear something from the audience watching at home. I would love to hear what scared them the most as kids.
Some payback.
So if they can start, you know, submitting some donations with what scared them the most as kids, maybe it's something we all shared, or hey, maybe you're scared of something now. Want to hear from you.
Delirious.
I'm scared of the white screen. There.
Flashbangs in horror games are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Devs, please stop.
More donations.
Continue with them. Just keep going.
We're glad to do so. $50 from D. Shun Long saying, love to all my LGBTQIA plus friends and support trans rights. Woo.
Also, I'm pretty sure this is the same house from RE Village.
Ethan.
Where's Mia?
Rose?
Donations?
We do have a donation from Anonymous with a good note. $250 donation for Anonymous saying, please remember to check if an employer or similar will match your donation. Mine does. So if you have an employer that is awesome enough to match donations, this is a great time to do so.
I would actually implore everyone to like look into that like right now. Like if we want to skyrocket up to 500,000, a match would go a long way with that.
It's their fault, not mine. They took everything from me.
We also received a $30 donation from Triumphant Bass, saying that they are excited for the Maiden and Spell run coming up, and they are donating towards the current open bid war towards Sun Priestess. That's the choose the character bid war for Maiden and Spell. So while you're reaching out to us, telling us about what spooked you, all of that, don't forget you can submit to these bid wars as well.
What happened?
It's a cutscene.
She brought you here.
Different poses? Or?
You're supposed to make a funny face?
I'm sorry, Sebastian.
Wait, where's my battle pass?
I tried to save her.
Where's my battle pass?
I shot her.
You have a $25
As if
donation.
you need any more aura on
Died from injuries sustained
We have a
in battle.
$25 donation from Jay saying, "Go Seabass, go! Thanks for running one of the best underrated horror games."
She was a good soldier. She just wanted to save Lily.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Probably got time for one more donation.
Thank you, thank you. This is as clear as it gets. $100 from Anonymous saying, "Support trans kids."
No, Sebastian. It's not your fault. Don't let him do this to you.
And that's all we needed to do to change our character. Now we realize it actually wasn't our fault. It is actually the bad guy's fault. Thank you, Yukiko. That's all I needed.
That goddamn son of a bitch.
Whoa.
This is what he wants.
Capital D colon.
Trying to make me feel guilty.
Regarding Sebastian
He's the
Castellano.
one who did this. Not me.
Where's that breeze
He's
coming
the
from?
guilty one.
Is it windy in there? Because his hair was.
I picked the Theodores, but it's. I think that I found.
All right, we're heading
It's not
into
okay.
the final area of the game. Now, at this point, everywhere in Union is on fire. We need to find a way to get to Theodore Wallace's fortress. So we're going to load back into this level. If you guys recall Post Plus from earlier, this is the level with the theater in it. Instead of going to the theater, we're going to go to the opposite end of town. A lot of enemies, a lot of obstacles in our way, but we're going to do a launch to there.
Amen.
So at this point of the game, we didn't mention it earlier because it's not really relevant to the speedrun, but a lot of the bosses you do fight are kind of revived and reincarnated into the open world. So this game actually does become harder and harder progressively as you play. They have the O'Neill, the flamethrower boss, kind of to our left.
That really is a strong
It's kind of bad if we aggro him, which we don't want to do. So what we're gonna do is go for a little bit of a launch here.
Crowd, get ready.
Get those lungs ready.
And there we go, skipping over a bunch of the enemies we do have to fight. It is actually kind of funny from a narrative perspective because Yukiko's just saying, hey, we got to do all this stuff and then meet up 30 seconds later. Hey, Yukiko, good to see you again.
How does she get here before you?
She's cheating.
The
She's
hotel's clear,
splicing.
huh?
At this point, there is a giant wall of flame between us and the final tower, which we need to get to. So this little device is what's going to protect us walking to it. So this whole next section is kind of a escort Yukiko as she's holding this. The enemy spawns are going to be set. So we can go with a couple donations during this time.
We have started to hear about people's childhood fears.
Yes.
We have $5 from Backside of Water who says, as a kid, I was terrified of that Crescent Moon McDonald's mascot Mac tonight. Not sure why, he just felt wrong.
That is obscure.
We have a $15 donation from Kurt Nubbins who says, the Cat in the Hat and any other Dr. Seuss character, that was my childhood fear.
Okay.
And we have $10 from Duke who says, when I was a kid, I was terrified of Danny DeVito because my brother told me he was a vampire. Like, don't get me wrong, scary in Batman Returns if you're a kid, but vampire?
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
And get one more in.
Sure thing. I have a simple one here, $10 donation from Star Celine, just saying simply, good luck.
Watch your back, Hoffman.
That's what you're here for.
Good thing.
Probably another one then if that one was so short.
All right. From your community, we heard from Raven Sky, who with their $5 donation said, this run managed to turn the crowd into weebies. Wee!
We got a fun little menu here. We got classic burgers at $9.99, cheeseburgers at $10.99.
Wow.
Surf and turf at $14.99. That doesn't seem really fair. Baby back ribs at $12.99.
I
That
mean,
means he's afraid.
2017.
And there's
Donate with
actually
your own.
there was a food menu called Tango Escargot. It was actually their the Tango GameWorks snail on the menu.
That's pretty cute.
That is very cute. I will not pay $14 for a cheeseburger though.
Don't stop now. We're almost there.
Hold on! There's something wrong with the stabilizer!
What if it comes with a battle
Can you
pass?
fix it?
I'm working
We
on
actually
it.
have to wait until they manifest. Otherwise, you know, just shooting them like right now doesn't do anything.
Would you like to upgrade your burger, sir? Oh yeah, how much is that? Oh, what's gonna be $9.99 with the battle pass? And what exactly comes on the burger? Oh, it's electric pods fired from a crossbow.
all right, I got you guys.
Let's go!
That was close.
I told you it was
Let's give her the
temperamental.
electric one.
Yeah, she's a Super Saiyan now.
Actually, kind of looks cool. It's like an Elden Ring.
Yeah, it does look cool. It does. I wish I knew about this. I played the game.
Back the storm!
This is my chance to make up for what I did to Lily. And all
We're
the
gonna
others
take
I
this
hope
safety
went
cone with
too.
us.
So no,
Safety
I
from
don't
what,
regret
dude?
it.
Apparently Danny DeVito because he's a vampire. So I've found out.
I don't think the cone's gonna help.
Yukiko, wear this.
Shit is burning. Just gotta get through this.
It's because it's one of those walking sections. I usually like bringing the safety cone with me.
Fair enough, friend.
If you actually spam his the aim enough, you can sometimes get a really funky animation. Let's try to make it work.
Hoffman, what's happening?
It's failing again! Hold on!
Hurry up. It's getting hot in here.
We're outside.
And Yukiko Hoffman dies in that cutscene.
What? Spoiler. She was
so
a
much-
Super Saiyan.
Right?
I'm starting to think I'm not very good at delivering bad news to people.
I promise.
So now we're the only one left of the original cast and crew, of course, because it is a
After
horror
all
game.
this, I'm
We're gonna climb the
only one
tower
left,
to fight
but
the
he's not gonna stop me.
final-ish boss.
What is final-ish?
I was literally about to ask that.
Okay, penultimate boss.
Yeah,
Okay, we're using the
This
$5
time it's
words now.
you're not getting away.
We're gonna perform a tech, brand new tech right here. It is called backwards long jumping. You see the end of the stairs. What we're gonna do actually here is kind of crouch. It's a little jump. It's we have to wait for the dialogue to finish. It doesn't matter how far up we run. I call it BLJ.
Feel like I've maybe heard of that before, but
Oh, you're thinking of PB&J.
Another section with enemies. We're going to do a save, a reload right here because it changes the positions of a bunch of enemies to make it slightly easier.
the Molten Men,
The Molten Men.
sick band name. That's their lyrics. Their vocalists.
I love that, man. Their new hit EP single.
We're gonna hit the switch. It opens up the path back to us, and then we're gonna use this tower the continuous tower. We're gonna use these stairs to climb up the tower to get to one of my favorite splits in just speedrunning in general. I won't spoil it too much yet, but we're getting there to the end of the game. Whoa! So I gotta ask you guys, do you guys, for those of you who have played Evil Within 1 and 2, Evil Within 1 or 2, Couch?
DLCs for 1.
Oh, the 1 DLCs are
DLCs are great.
Yeah.
I'm an Evil Within 2 enjoyer, personally. Not by like much, though.
Not enough cats.
Not enough.
Why does everyone want to control Union? It's not even real.
That's a valid reason.
I feel like we've been getting a handful of donations as we've been yapping. Can we get it?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, that's all good. It's all good. We have been hearing about more childhood fears. Co-Olibri with their $10 donation to Doctors Without Borders says, as a kid, I was afraid of every water level in games. Honestly, the sonic, drowning noise still scares me as a grown man. $10 from Shadow Dio-sama has a little bit of a story here. When I was a kid, I was afraid of aliens because during a showing of the movie Signs in theaters, a ceiling tile fell down into the seating area and scared the pants off me and everyone else. I thought the aliens were coming.
Wow.
Now in real D3D.
Should have been afraid of ceiling tiles.
Don't do it, please.
Oh, Molten Man.
Don't molt me.
My goodness. Did you say don't molt me?
I said don't hit me.
Oh.
I said don't molt me.
Oh, you said don't molt me. New verb and vocabulary obtained.
One last forced combat section before we get to the boss rush of this game.
Just like gunk.
We're gonna wait for the iframes right here.
Oh, it's the dog again.
It's the dog. Yeah, it is a dog.
Going for another one of those little wall clips just to save a little bit of time. Not having to wait for the gate to
This
open
one,
here.
this one isn't the most necessary one. It saves you like 5 seconds if you get it because the gate opens eventually anyway. But it's always cool to get it.
Oh,
Like that.
There we go.
Nice.
Infinite hallway.
105.
I'm not making any deals.
All right, this is a boss rush, and I think boss rushes are more interesting if I don't use the New Game Plus weapons. So, not a lot to say. This is a very cinematic section. I mean, you can get a couple of donations in before we hit the section, but this is a really cool section. I hope you guys enjoy.
We do have a $5 donation from not JPEG. Most certainly not JPEG. It was most certainly not backstage. Saying, that Ghostbusters dog, never again.
Not if I kill you first.
So for those of you who are fans of the Evil Within 1, we're going to be fighting the 3 Evil Within 1 bosses. We're going to be fighting the Executioner. I'm not actually, you know what? I'm not going to spoil them. I'll introduce them as they come up. But the first one is a QT. Still cinematic, but I mean, it's a QT.
they're a cutie?
You're a cutie.
Oh. No, I'm afraid.
That was like the weakest kick to open that door.
Look, man, he's getting old.
He is old.
Same age as Leon S. Kennedy in Resident Evil 9.
Oh, speaking of Leon.
Enough of this shit.
Whoa.
And then he turns into John Wick for like whatever reason. Never really got that. Even looks like Keanu there.
Not this time.
I hate this game sometimes.
This is absolute cinema. What do you mean?
You think this will stop me?
Chad, if you're squeamish, avert thine eyes. Send the little ones to bed. Another QTE. Who's grunting, Sebastian or like
Sebastian.
That's a chainsaw.
Oh, there we go.
It's the chainsaw grunting.
It's a QTE. Don't clap for a QTE. Anyway, second boss. This is the Keeper. Walmart Pyramid Head, Temu Pyramid Head, whatever you like to call him. He's got multiple lives, so we're gonna kill his first life in a way that we create set spawns for his second and third life, and we will hopefully kill them both at the same time, so we're able to not deal with his teleporting abilities.
Where'd he go?
Wait for the iframes to
Nice.
And my personal favorite villain from the series.
I was about to say, yeah.
Oh, this is so good.
A lot of people's favorites.
Oh yeah. I can fix her. We're gonna put a shock bolt down here. Laura is a very terrifying boss in both of these games because she is kind of immune to bullets and her only weakness is fire. And also, if she grabs you, you will die in one hit. She can also teleport.
Looks like God of War music.
I know, it's sick.
She can also teleport to dead bodies around the map. So. Since she is weak to fire. And that is the boss rush.
Nice.
Tribute to Evil Within 1.
That pretty much went perfectly.
That went perfectly. And I said that was the final-ish boss because do you guys remember the monster that we saw all the way in the beginning of the run, that kind of white glue tentacle monster?
The white gravy tentacle.
Yeah, it turns out that's our wife. It's kind of a revelation.
And you lied to that?
No, so we're entering the finale and the final boss of this game. Our wife wants to protect our daughter, keep our daughter from us, to protect her. She's kind of not in the right state of mind. So it's our job to fight her as a boss fight and change her mind afterwards. So we're on our way to do that. There are a lot of opportunities to actually zip in this level, but we found out that everything's kind of tied to cutscenes, which is rather unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we're gonna chase after our wife the normal way, by running.
Shit. What is she trying to do?
She's trying to hear some donations.
Yeah.
Nice transition. Very much appreciated that. I have a $250 donation from Anonymous that says just simply, nice.
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 You can keep going.
Myra!
Sounds good. $25 from James saying love to the whole crew and event. Shout out crew.
So we're gonna have a couple of arenas where we do have to fight our way out. These enemies are a little bit unique in that their base HP is lower, but they're able to regenerate their HP if you just kind of let them
I can get to her.
chill for too long. But fortunately for us, we have a Magnum with infinite ammo. Kind of helps.
All right. I hope she hasn't gone far.
Keep going on the donations. We got a couple of arenas where we just fight our way to. Myra.
I'm guessing this has to do with all the gore that we saw just a few moments ago. Shell and V donated $25 to Doctors Without Borders and says, shout out to the staff working to keep the place clean and attendees picking up after themselves. Also, we have another childhood fear from Gemini, a $10 donation. My childhood fear actually comes from old video games. Empty zones where a level didn't load correctly or straight up falling through the out-of-bounds void really creeped me out. I've gotten better with it over the years, and I'd like to thank GDQ Marathons for providing some exposure therapy on that.
One last arena before the final chapter. Kind of a mini boss.
There she is.
I don't know how to describe him. How would you guys describe this?
It's really not a dog.
Yeah.
I've learned that.
Not a dog.
It's not a
Is
molted.
it a cat?
No.
Might be like part giraffe or something. I don't know.
Let's get 2 more donations before we hit the skip.
I got it. It's Godric.
That's pretty good.
We have $10 from Kurscoat saying thank you GDQ, volunteers and staff, and MSF for working hard to make the world a better place.
Can't let her take Lily.
We've also got a poem from Anonymous, who donated $250 to Doctors Without Borders, who said, roses are red, violets are blue. I just donated to Doctors Without Borders thanks to SGDQ.
Beautiful.
Aw.
She must be there. I can't stop.
We have time
now.
for a couple more.
One last skip for the road. This is
One last wee for the road.
One last.
one last wee for the road, indeed. But we are out of bounds, unfortunately.
Oh,
Take one more.
okay.
We are.
Wow, we are really we are over-weeing. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh good lord.
Yeah, the zips in this game honestly are very fun when you get them. It's rewarding.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, actually.
We really are zipping to AGDQ.
Yeah, see you in Atlanta. Oh, there we go.
That looks better.
So, fun fact for... Are we out of bounds? There's no way we're out of bounds, maybe. We are still
Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
Out of bounds in my speedrun?
Fun fact for those of you that... A lot of people kind of want Evil Within 3, but a lot of people don't know that the Evil Within 3 assets were used to create another game. Please land. These zips are fun, though.
And what was that game, Kamu?
That game was Tokyo Ghostwire, actually ran by one of my good friends, Niddle, at past GDQ. Very good game, but alas, no Evil Within 3 to be made.
This music is so sick, by the way. Oh, well, that's way too far.
Yeah. You know what? I'll take a smaller one.
The OST is nice, so
OST is.
I don't mind this.
The real secret is I'm trying to get everyone to hate saying we.
They will not back down.
You know what? We'll play this. We can't keep zipping forever.
Why not?
Are you sure about this, Myra? Once you become the core, you'll be...
Kamu, it seems you inspired a new fear.
Oh.
$5 donation from Kem Chicky, who says, I'm terrified of Sebastian's knees because how is this 50-year-old man taking no damage at all when falling down an endless hole, running around monsters, and bodying monsters?
If Leon can do it, Sebastian can do it. So right here, because we have full HP, we cannot obviously regain health to regain stamina. So this is a trick that a lot of people use in glitchless to not waste their stamina. Just spam the aim key and, you know, the stamina bar doesn't really go down.
I'm talking about his knees, but after this, it's his shoulders I'm worried about.
Anyway, this is the final boss. This is our estranged wife. Boss is actually named the Matriarch.
I can fix her.
She's only got 2 more chances after this. But yeah, boss with a lot of phases, a lot of iframes. I wonder where her weak spot is. Can any of my couch perhaps tell me where her weak spot would be?
Is it potentially within her?
Think about what you're doing.
The evil is within.
I don't want to do this to you, Myra.
2. Yes, correct. A lot of iframes. Oh, cool, neat things we could do during this fight. She's gonna spawn a bunch of spiders.
Lovely.
But you don't get to see them since we just pre-killed them.
Thank you.
I got you, Maxi.
My wife spawning spiders is my childhood fear. Wait, that wasn't within her.
Wait for it.
We got Master Hand too.
You can't escape me.
One more weak spot left for the final boss. So now we're down to the last couple of minutes of the game. Now that we have actually defeated our wife, she has kind of regained her senses and then recognizes, oh, to save our daughter, I must actually remain as the core of this machine. So our wife, Myra, chooses to stay behind as we rescue our daughter. And now that the plan is in action to take Sebastian and his daughter out of the machine, on the outside, Julie Kidman, who's you haven't really seen, she's the agent who's working with Sebastian outside, has to collab with him to both escape from the machine at the same time. So we're gonna get a little bit of an outside world section.
Not happening. You stand down.
So this is kind of carrying over from the first game and the DLCs. We actually get a place Kidman.
All security personnel report to the control room. All security
Need to
personnel.
hurry before more show up. Shit!
Got better aim than Kamu. Like,
Yeah, that was impressive. Aim labs.
She's got to be in her room upstairs.
Can you go find Rose real quick?
what a cut.
Warning, Alpha 1 emergency.
That her aim is wobbly though.
Shit.
Shoot to kill.
Gotta get to the
Not
stem
making
room.
this easy.
Just need to make it
Personnel
downstairs.
report to the stem room.
Hang on, Sebastian.
So that is pretty much the final action segment to this game. We do have to escape the machine as Sebastian, so I'm gonna do my shoutouts right here. So this game means a lot to me. I started speedrunning maybe about 7-8 years ago, mostly horror games. This game has been kind of my baby from the very beginning. The first iteration of this run was maybe 2.5, 3 hours. But a lot of people who have come on in to the community, a lot of people have left the community to find a bunch of new skips, a bunch of new tech, a bunch of new everything. This is why I love speedrunning. Everyone's got something to contribute. You don't have to be the greatest speedrunner in the world as long as you have, you know, the motivation to contribute. Every community should be welcoming. I want to give a very special shout out to Stevie Blue, who is actually one of the my OG rivals. If he's Ash Ketchum, I'm Gary Oak. He's probably a nicer guy than I am. That's why. Shout out to the Evil Within 2 community as well, particularly Sharkcat87, who's a very popular Dead Space runner. Shout out to Metal Live as well. They kind of found a couple new skips that brought me into this game. And like I said, from originally 2.5 hours to about LRT, this is about a 110 with all the loads and whatnot, and assuming I don't mess up the zips. But we approached the last 15 seconds of the game, so time is coming up right here as soon as we hit the cutscene.
We're gonna be home soon. Just gotta hang on.
And 3, 2, 1, time. Yeah, so my name is AvuKamu. You can find me at twitch.avukamu. I speedrun horror games. I do challenges, permadeath, randomizers. Yeah, that's about it. If my lovely, talented, successful couch would like to give their shoutouts.
I don't have much to say other than thank you for having me. This was really, really fun.
Same.
Yeah, as someone that's like viewed this for like the first time in like a full game capacity, it's got a lot of great tech to it, a lot of good skips, and a lot of good wees to be had here. Yeah, this was a good ride. Yeah, excellent performance.
And a final shout out to Danny DeVito. I hope to see him play a vampire one day.
Yeah, anything else, Kamu?
No, take it away.
All right, we'll see you soon.